It is written further on the text how Lichtenauer only lists 5 strokes, along with other plays which are sufficient for earnest fencing, and he teaches how to perform them according to the true art, straight and direct, as closely as certainly as possible. Moreover, he leaves aside all the new inventions and confusing work of the false masters which do not come from this art. Now notice and remember that one cannot speak or write about fencing and explain it as simply and clearly as it can be shown and taught by hand. Therefore, you should consider and debate matters in your mind, and practice them even more in play, so that you understand them in earnest fencing. Practice is better than artfulness, because practice may be sufficient without artfulness, but artfulness is not sufficient without practice. Also know that the sword is like a set of scales, so that if the blade is large and heavy, so must the pommel also be heavy, just as with a scale. Therefore, to use your sword certainly and securely, grip it with both hands, between the guard and the pommel, because you hold the sword with much more certainty like this, than when you clasp it with one hand on the pommel. You also strike much harder and much more strongly, because the pommel overthrows itself and swings itself in accordance with the strike, and the strike then arrives much harder than when you grip with the sword by the pommel, which restrains the pommel so that the strike cannot come strongly or correctly.